You slapping Shorty?
And I like this.
Right.
You slapping Shorty's cheeks after you rearrange the guts?
Yeah.
Like, yo, good game, baby. Blah.
T-tap, 100.
Blah, blah.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm awkward like that. So yeah, I would do that. Like after I'm done.
What's awkward about that?
Game. Nothing.
What's awkward about that?
No, it's not. It's not.
You know what? Now that we're here, tell me one thing during sex that you guys do that maybe people don't normally do. Want me to start? Because I got one.
Yeah,
No,
okay,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. You just threw me one.
I love to do a love kiss, like a love tap, and I'm gonna explain why. Okay?
A love kiss?
Yeah. Just hear me out. Just hear me out. Okay. All right. Specifically, not specifically. Remember, you just said after you're done, boom, boom, good game, and whatever. You guys either cuddle, spoon, whatever the case may be. I like to do. I do it similarly, but I tap kiss. So if I'm rakata tiki, you know what I'm saying?
Nah. He don't bend over and be like, mwah.
Yeah, no, I slide out and I
Damn.
on the cheek, bro, on the nice fat cheek. I just wow, and then good game, baby. All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Savages in the Box, the best sports podcast.
Indie world.
Yes, sir, Ski. Okay, let me get the regular out the way so I can introduce the gang. All right, Spotify, Apple Podcast, go follow, 5 stars, $3 per month. Coffee, BMW Foundation. You already know the spiel. We've been here week in and week out. YouTube, subscribe. It takes 2 seconds of your day. It takes you longer to take a shit than you just pressing the button. All right, just subscribe. You're already here. Those that haven't subscribed, let me ask you a question. You are already here, right? You're viewing me through your phone. Okay, right down here, there's a little button that says subscribe. Click the motherfucker, bro. You're already here, bro. You did 80% of the work. You just got a clocker. All right. Patreon. Listen, we got a crazy episode that we just posted. Go over there, hit us with the $5. The $5, all right. Not only, excuse me, the $5. Yes, it's more than now. You don't get this on Apple or Spotify podcasts. Okay, so the extra $2, not only does it give you a free. Okay, not a free, excuse me, an extra episode. You also get uncut versions of the main episode. So, $5, Patreon, go over there, extra episode, and you'll find out why Eli and Jeff on Patreon are married. That's all I'm gonna say. To the right of me, all right? Let's start to the far right. You already know who it is, brother, okay? 2-time fantasy football champion, 1-time men's softball carny champion, okay? Mr. Big Ellie in the streets. Hide the wife, hide the girls. Don't want hide the kids. He's not one of them types, all right? He's not. It's the girls and the wives, all right? Just the kids are cool, all right? Anyways, round of applause for my boy Eli, a.k.a. Mark Teixeira.
Yeah.
How we feeling?
Sensational.
Here we go. All right, so now we're bringing that energy to the main pot. All right, but I like that. Okay, to the right of me, all right? I forgot how I introduced you last week, so this is going to be a new one, all right? To the right of me, we have Plaid Shirt Bandit, okay? Also hide the wife and the girls, but together, because he's taking both. All right, like it's not just one of the. No, it's both. Okay. Also, hide the Thanksgiving dinner. He might take that as well. Okay. He used to be formerly known as Poppy Q50. Right. He's gonna say no. He's gonna say yes. What are your? This is a punchable face, bro. Yes. Now he is Poppy F10.
You're
is right. Welcome back, Poppy F10. Everybody, let me get it in the chat. Round of applause.
welcome to the good life.
Gang, I tell you, I'm gonna work on your shit. I just got to figure out a few things about you, you know, even though you live literally across the hall from me.
Like I said last week, con calma.
Con calma, Daddy Yankee. Guys, how are we feeling? I'm glad that both of you are here, happy and healthy. Triple H.
Yes, sir. We're feeling.
No.
Sensational.
Said it once.
No, you got to give it the ready. Sensational.
Sensational.
That's it.
Oh,
Sorry.
We taking this trip or what, bro?
What trip?
AC trip, bro. We taking this trip or what?
See, the way my bank account is set up, I got to work on this.
It don't matter. Just hop in a whip and fly down.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what's up. We'll see what's up. Like I said, I got to work that day. We'll see what time I get out. If not, if I get out at the time that I'm hoping I get out, yeah, we out of here, bro.
Yeah.
We out here. I'll sleep in the fucking car if I have to. I don't care.
Down.
They're gonna
go
call
sleep
me
in the
Big
house.
Elliot by the time I'm done. Anyways, huh?
Nothing.
Yeah,
We'll wait for him.
yeah.
It was a good weekend, or a good week actually.
Life is good.
Yeah, life is good.
Life is good.
Damn.
You know, but working out every week. I mean, every day, and almost died. But I mean, God is always with us. Amen to that.
Yeah. No demons.
No
No demons. Sorry, Ma.
Yo, my man goes to church one day. One day, and now it's blessings and God and all right, bro. I got it.
Hey,
I
you
got
gotta
it.
think about it, bro. It's like I don't. You have the royalty of seeing your son every single day. I have to pray for my son, so I can be able to see him.
That's cap. I don't see my son every day. Number one.
You know what I mean, though.
Okay. We'll leave it alone.
Yeah.
We'll leave it alone. And you already know who it is. It is your favorite dad, Nefty, the man that makes fat look sexy, aka Carney's very own Derek Rose. Welcome. Listen, we might not, maybe we'll see what we get into on the non-sports things. We really went crazy on the Patreon episode. I'm telling y'all, $4.99 per month, okay? And you get to find out why Eli and Jeff are literally married, okay? They didn't tell me when the wedding happened, but it happened, okay? So $5 over on Patreon, search us up, Savages in the Box, and you'll find out. Actually, I might throw in the wedding video in there too. Okay, we're gonna get right into.
That's probably some Las Vegas shit.
What?
No, go ahead, continue.
Yo, you're dolo on that one, brother.
We're gonna get right into the NBA, and we're gonna start off with the only because I think OKC lost, the only undefeated team in the A. The Cleveland Cavaliers, at this particular moment of us filming, got it? Okay, they are 11-0. All right, beating the likes of certain big contenders, or at least last year's contenders, and also the likes of duds. Before I get to that question, have you guys watched any of the Cleveland Cavalier games?
Nope.
We're gonna move on then. I'm not gonna bore you. All right. Could they possibly get to 15-0? And the reason why I say 15-0 because at this particular moment of filming, they are 11-0. Their next 4 games. Are you looking up the schedule? Because I'm trying to. No. Put it away. Because the 5th game is where I come in, but I didn't want to put that up there yet, okay? The next 4 games, they play the Bulls, then the Sixers, back with the Bulls, and then they play the Hornets before I get to the 5th game. With these next 4 games, do you guys see the Cleveland Cavaliers getting up to 15-0?
Yes.
No.
Elaborate, the both of you.
I don't think they beat the Bulls twice.
Interesting. Okay.
I can agree and disagree.
Just because it's too close back to back, like they'll figure them out.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they pumped the brakes on the Bulls, and then second game, no, it'll be a much tighter game.
Okay.
Might give them their first. I think they'll beat the 76ers and the Hornets, but I think that second game, Bulls got them.
Okay. Jeff, you said that they will get to 15-0.
Yeah.
You going against what Eli has just mentioned?
Yeah, of course.
So you think this is an easy road for Cleveland? What about Cleveland have they showed you that? All right, damn, you guys might be real.
I mean, it's probably just like
They're not.
they're just
Hey,
playing
man,
their
if
game,
y'all-
to be honest.
Y'all gonna tell me y'all want a 1v1 right here on the pod?
They're not.
I mean, it's probably just they're playing their game, to be honest. I mean, the only people they actually had this whole, like, their schedule is what that was hard. Was
Me. I'm hard. Oh,
Golden State. But then again, I mean, Golden State hasn't been doing good this year. And then the Bucks,
beg to differ, but we'll get to that.
I mean, still trash. Anyways, and then 76ers, they're not going to do well with the 76ers because, I mean,
Maxi's out.
yeah, Joel Embiid is out.
Yeah,
Paul George is technically out because he always is.
Yeah, I mean he's back.
Exactly.
He's back, but
I mean, let me ask y'all this: who's on the Bulls?
Zach LaVine, he's averaging almost 30 points per game.
yeah.
Zach LaVine,
Who?
your long lost
Oh,
cousin.
wow.
Nah,
Not
my
the
long lost cousin's on the Knicks.
Okay.
Nah, brother. He said, "Who is Zach?"
But who do the Hornets have too?
Oh, they got Brandon Miller.
Yeah. They got
Yeah.
LaMelo.
They got LaMelo. They got every New York Bridges out there.
Yeah.
I just got a question for both of y'all.
Yeah, ask away, brother.
Yeah, who? Exactly. I mean, I can agree and disagree with Eli about the whole back to back with the Bulls because maybe they can receive an L because the Bulls might be like, yo, let's look over film and see what we can do to stop them. But I mean, come on. How is Garland doing this year? And then with Donovan Mitchell.
I don't know. You tell me.
You said I can't pull out my phone, so I can't tell you.
Oh, no. Well,
Nah, they're playing well, and Mobley's playing well. They're honestly playing really well.
You're talking about one an all-star that's been balling his ass off. Pause, and then
in who?
huh?
In who?
Damn.
Who is this All Star?
Mitchell,
Carry on.
and then you have Garland that's like one of the elite point guards in the NBA right now.
Elite.
One of.
I mean, there's only 15 games. 15 games. So I mean,
Yeah.
that's doable.
I mean, it's the same thing as like the Celtics. What we said from last time. Like they're gonna be hot in the beginning of the season, and then they're probably gonna shut down and then come right back unless Cleveland got a different story.
I mean, to be honest, I mean it's different when you've been there 5, 6 straight years, and you also won one last year. So like, you know what it takes to win one. LeBron's not there, so they don't know how to win one. And then two, we've seen these early starts even at All Star. Me and Ray and EJ, we've had a conversation like, yo, is OKC real? Is Timberwolves real? We've seen teams have the number 1 seed and be young, and where are they? You know. So for me, it's just another great start. And it'll be nice to see them, you know, watching TV, watching the Knicks play, watching, you know, the Celtics play. And they'll be sitting on the bench like us, you know. So kudos to them. It's awesome for Cleveland. But it's nothing special.
Okay. Well, for the sake of the argument, right? Let's say they go 15-0. They win these 4 games. The 5th game after the Hornets is against said Boston Celtics. Do we see the Cleveland Cavaliers, if they get to 15-0, because I'm gonna say if, because maybe Eli is correct. Maybe the Bulls do catch them on the quick back-to-back. But if they get to the 15-0, they do go play the defending champions, the Boston Celtics. I do not know if it's in Boston. I could look that up for you guys. But if that happens, are they then 16-0?
Hell no.
Excuse me. It will be in Boston Tuesday night, November 19th.
That's a major no then.
Yeah.
It's a major.
And that is also a part of the NBA. Okay, let me throw a wrench. In there. The second Bulls game and then the Celtics game are both NBA Cup games.
Sound like Eli know what he's talking about, but I'm just gonna right there.
No. Jaylen Brown about to lock up and JT about to go on.
Andrew Holiday
Yeah.
and Pritchard and
All the other ones.
and White
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Harford, Porzingis from the bench.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cleveland.
Mazzulla.
Yeah, Missoula coaching very well apparently. Yeah. Cleveland comes in and beats them by 13. What you say?
Kudos to them.
It don't mean
Kudos to them.
Not the kudos, bro.
I mean, what do you want me to say?
Let me
Like,
check something here. Okay, let me check something.
Nah, if they
Whoa, excuse me.
it's not gonna do anything for me. It's not gonna move the needle.
No.
That's like saying, oh, who do you think is gonna come out the East? It ain't the freaking Cleveland. It ain't Cleveland.
Well, okay. All right. Wait. Okay, hold on. What do you mean by come out the East? Like number 1 overall in the East? Fun fact, just because I like to be petty. Cleveland right now has more wins than the 76ers, the Knicks, okay, Orlando, and I forgot. Oh, the Bucks combined.
Yeah, the Knicks are 4-4 at this time, this moment.
You are probably watching the pod. If not, this might be a clip. We'll see how it goes. But JJ in the group chat was randomly out of nowhere goes, "Yo, that boy Cat looked good," and I didn't say not one word.
Yo, that's a fact.
Because they'll see. Like, listen, your boy could look great if the record is 4-5. I still stand correct in what I said that night. Okay, I still stand correct. I said I hate this guy, so no matter what, I'm already biased. Then I said he's trash, and then June would come in and be like, "Yeah, blah blah blah," but he's one of the best shooting. Great, but does that work with your team?
4-4.
I'm gonna let you know something now, bro. The other night we were at said place, and they were talking about the whole who's top 5 better than LeBron. And there
At
were
the
some
moment
names
right
that were-
now.
So right now in the NBA, we're gonna move right past that one. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this today. No. Was anything disrespectful?
Yeah, far from disrespectful.
Right now in the NBA, there's a lot of teams, in my opinion, that I think are winners and losers, okay? I just came here to just speak to you guys to see, for example, Cleveland, 11-0. We could probably consider them a winner. You can consider them a loser if you really think that maybe this is not real. But is there teams out there right now in the NBA that you're just like, whoa, wait a minute, this is catching me off guard?
Oh, well, obviously they're winners at the moment, but we're always looking at the bigger picture. But yeah, they have to be happy. They have to be excited. They're playing freaking really good basketball. So kudos to them. I mean, there's no other teams like Golden State. Like right now, they're I think 5-3. Like they're not doing too bad, but we're looking to see how they're doing. We're looking to see how the Lakers doing, sitting at like 500. Denver's like 500. Timberwolves are in the same place. They're like teams that are. It's early, so they're not playing their best brand of basketball. So it'll be nice to see how it looks like, maybe another 25 games from now, and see how it goes, especially with this new in-season tournament. We saw what we saw last year. Teams really kind of like stepped up and played pretty well. So the next week or so,
The Lakers
maybe we
played. Did the Lakers play last night? Do you guys know? Only because you said it's 500 and they're not 500.
No.
They're 5-4.
Oh. Wow.
I can tell you guys the standings. I do want to hear y'all teams before we get to that part.
I mean, when it comes to the Lakers, it's honestly health. Like, I think we lost
Already?
Yeah, AD got hurt.
Oh, I remember that.
So
Yeah. But he came back the next game, right? He only missed one game?
Yeah, but I think he was on like limited time though.
Yeah, so like those 2 games, they obviously they lost. They're just he's a big factor in their winnings. Obviously because they're making him the number 1 option and really making sure they force feed him, keep him active, keep him hungry. Only because, and then on the defensive end, obviously you're putting in work. That just translates to the defensive side of the ball, which he's been doing a killing. So for them, it's health. Obviously, LeBron's 39. He hasn't missed a game yet, playing 35 minutes a game. He's doing. It's going to be tough. So for them, it's just health and kind of like growing pains because they're going to go up and down. JJ's a new coach. We saw some great things. We saw that he benched D'Lo for playing terrible defense. We're seeing good things from JJ and calling out your player. Now he's on the bench as the 6th man. Like, you're gonna play this. Yeah, we're gonna play this brand of basketball, and you need to elevate and not be lackadaisical on the freaking court. Like, know what you're doing, especially if you're on help side. Why are you looking at the ball and not your guy? So I'm glad he called them out. That's just keeping people accountable, something that obviously another coach wasn't able to do. And then having expectations for your players. So those 2 things already at a good start. And now it's just kind of like playing together, now you know where you're at. Like, all right, I'm expected this. I'm expected to do that. You know where you're going to get the ball. So from now, it's kind of like, all right, let's see how many times they can go ahead and win. So we'll see.
Jeff, any teams out there that you think is playing really well? They're surprising you. We'll get to the duds in a second.
No, not really. I mean, Cleveland, just Cleveland and the Celtics. But I mean, it's early, so.
I mean, I think the Celtics about to run it up. Revenge tours. I can't wait. I can't wait.
I don't have a favorite team, but I mean, I do have a favorite player, and the same thing as you. I mean, JT.
Us.
Yeah. I told them it's us. We love JT.
JT. I mean, I'm a Duke fan too.
Go Kittles. Yeah. That's what it sounds like. Everybody trying to tackle him.
But yeah, the Celtics, man, they look good. They're right where they left off.
Jaylen Brown playing major good defense. So
major grade D.
And that's what I'm saying. Like at one point they're gonna go ahead and go on their revenge tour, and obviously it's not because they're gonna just pump the brakes. It's because they're gonna lay off the gas. Like, all right, let's cool it down. Let's take it easy. All-Star break hits, and then they're gonna just rev the engine again, make sure that oil's not sitting at the bottom, and then it's game on.
Mm-hmm.
It's game on. And I don't see anybody in the East touching them. Nobody. They're gonna get back to the finals. And boy, y'all better be ready. JT, I'll be waiting for you at that time.
Yummy. Yeah, I'm with you with Cleveland. Obviously, the Celtics are the Celtics. I think in the West, two teams that are surprising me a little bit, but I do think that third arrow plays a role in these two teams, and that is the Phoenix Suns being 7-1, and the Warriors being 7-2. And I'm only putting the Warriors not because they're 7-2. I watched 1 or 2 Warrior games, and I know we said it, but Buddy Hield fits very well with them. And I just think like the more and we all know Warriors is that team. Like the longer the season gets, as long as they stay healthy, they're gonna figure things out. And next thing you know, we're gonna be right after All-Star break, and we're gonna hear freaking bang from freaking Green by Buddy Hield or Steph Curry. They're beating the Nuggets in a overtime thriller to get into. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's just that's what I just feel like we might be able to, or not be able. We might. Yeah, be able to see by the time, a little bit after All-Star break, but we'll see. Duds. 3 come to mind in the East very, very, very easily.
Oh, my guy freaking Magic's, man.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to call him a dud because,
I'm not a dud. It was more like, obviously, like, damn, I can't believe he got hurt type of thing because he was thriving.
He was. I feel like he was gonna come out this season. He was gonna about to be like, all right, yo, I hear the whole JT PG came to the 76ers. I hear all this, but yo, don't forget about me down here in Orlando, all right?
Yeah.
But prayers to him. Get well soon. I know everybody's saying that it's a season ending, so we'll see how that goes. Duds though, teams that maybe shouldn't be doing as bad, but they are. Wow, this guy missed 2 today.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't think I have one in mind. I haven't really been watching, so I don't really know who's playing poorly.
Okay.
I'm on the same boat.
Same. Yeah. The 3 off the top of my head, all 3 in the East. The West, the thing with the West, right? There is a few, but I'm just like, it doesn't look as bad. It's just like, okay, they're just probably rusty or whatever the case may be. Well, I'll give them more time. But the 3 in the East are like, oh, you guys look like you might not be able to figure it out.
Yeah,
and
Bucks.
Obviously the 3 are, number 1 is the Bucks because that's the worst one.
Yeah.
Number 2, unfortunately, I know injuries play a role, but I'm sorry, Philly, you look bad.
Yeah.
Okay, you look horrible. And I'm going to throw you guys up there, not because of the shit talking. It's just at the particular moment, I'm still not sold as how this guy's going to fit in, and I'm going to throw the Knicks. Being 4-4, 4-5, or whatever the case may be. Hold up, let me see. Let me bring those up for you guys. The Knicks are 4-4. First of all, 4-4 in third place in the East is disgusting. I just don't see it. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? Like now, like I said, long season. Maybe you guys do figure it out the same way that I said that Golden State is one of those teams that just figured it out. Maybe the Knicks are too. All right. And once Thibodeau gets the defense, because the defense is playing high, but once he gets them locked in, you know, once listen, there was a thing that Brunson and Cat did during the preseason, and I'm like, if they do that, that might work. And they're kind of getting away from it. They're doing a lot more of a. They're doing the same thing they did with Porzingis when Porzingis was in New York. It was kind of like, you know what, you're about to, here's the ball, score 30. I don't think that's going to help out. Brunson still needs to be the pivotal point in this offense, and if you supplement Brunson with Cat skills, that's where I think it could help. And in these 8 games, not to say that we told y'all, but you guys missed Dante. Very, very bad. But we'll see. It's a long season. Okay. Real quick, Toronto, right? The Sacramento Kings visited the Toronto Raptors. All right. Our beloved Canadian was at the game, was doing a lot of soft, in my opinion. If I stand on this hill, I stand on this hill. A lot of soft shit, in my opinion. Talking behind DeRozan's back, visibly calling him pussy on camera. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but whatever. And then made comments stating that if, for whatever reason, because this was like in lieu of Vince Carter getting his jersey up in the rafters, if for whatever reason DeRozan gets his, hung up, that he's going to personally climb up there and tear it down. Is Drake right?
No. Mm-mm. I mean, don't get me wrong. He has pull over there, but no. I mean, DeRozan has done a lot for them in the amount of years that they played together. So
you don't think Drake is right in how he feels?
No, I mean, that's his personal opinion, but I mean, still, no.
Did you watch the podcast with DeMar DeRozan saying how great Drake is?
With Shannon Sharp, right? I think so.
Yeah.
You asking me or him? Or both?
Asking, well, both, yeah.
I did.
It's got to stink a little bit. If you're Drake, it's got to stink a little bit.
So you think Drake is right in how he feels?
And how he feels, yeah. The pettiness, we understand. Your feelings are hurt. Yeah. Only solely because obviously you're playing for Toronto. DeMar clearly said, dude was a mentor. He took care of me. Anything I needed, he was there. If I had issues, we talked about it, he was there. Uh-huh. Hey, yo, I need this, I got you. Like, it was more than just a late night text. So for him to be on a video that obviously they're beefing over, and that's, you know what I mean? I'm going to put it to you like this. It's like, we're beefing, and you in the middle, and you're supposed to stay out of it. You go over there, and then he says some wild stuff. And the wild stuff ended up being like, yo, you're a pedo. And you go on a vid, that means you stand on that. Yeah, I'm going to be offended.
Right.
Anything else on our Canadian?
Nah.
I mean, he's being petty, so that's...
He said, nah, grow up. No feelings.
Yeah.
I don't think he's wrong, but I do think the antics are...
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Okay, guys. Moving on into football.
Ooh.
Kansas City Chiefs, right? Undefeated at the moment. Undefeated. Are we looking at a potential 3-peat? I'm just going to get right into it.
Fuck yeah. I mean, with the pickup of Hopkins and with the... they lost Pacheco from injury, so they have Kareem Hunt. So them 3 are like... Well, them 4, because you got Travis... D-Hop, Kareem, and Pat, they're killers right now. And surprisingly, I mean, their defense is actually playing somewhat good.
Yeah, no, their defense last year was great. Defense this year is great.
Yeah.
Kareem Hunt obviously played for them the year before, knows their system really well. He looks good. Obviously, they're saying Pacheco comes back late, which having Pacheco and Kareem Hunt both in the backfield is just
that's criminal.
Gonna add to how lethal they are.
Yeah.
And then they also got D-Hop, which, hey, the boy is not done.
No, hell no.
So, and then Kelsey is starting to now like get in the groove of things and be in the offense. So they're going to be scary. And look, all these games that they've had have been close. They know how to win close games. And majority of these teams in the NFL don't know how to play the brand of football late in game. So they don't make mistakes and they capitalize on mistakes. So with that said, yeah, they have a very good chance to three-peat.
I do think they have a chance because I feel like a certain dynasty that the NFL also had, they just figure out ways to win games. They don't lose games. Maybe that's the best way to put it. They don't play to lose. Now, changing the question, do you guys would you guys like them to three-peat? Will it hurt?
Yeah, I mean, yes and no, but go ahead.
Yeah, will it hurt to see them three-peat, or will you enjoy the fact that, okay, now we got an official dynasty again in the NFL? And I'm bringing this up because of a certain someone that said something similar to me. And I'm just like, I never thought that people would, like, a certain someone in a group chat that I'm in was like, I think the same question popped up, right? And they were like, oh, yeah, it would be great. We bring in the dynasty. And I never thought I just never thought that people would accept dynasties or accept a dynasty coming in. You know what I'm saying? That usually when someone's winning, for example, when the Patriots won and we were forming this dynasty, and ain't nobody, outside of New England, ain't nobody like us. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't expecting people like, oh, damn, bro, we got a dynasty in the NFL. This is fire. You know what I'm saying? So now, granted, this is only one person out of however many people are in the United States. But the fact that he literally said, yeah, no, I would like to see another dynasty. I'm like, oh, wait, so people are like expecting this or accepting this? So, anyways, back to the question. Would you guys like to see the three-peat?
I mean, one side of me was like, that would be awesome. Like if they were to three-peat. And then the competitive side of me is like, yo, like be the one to knock them off type of thing. So that's my point of view about it. Because, I would like Buffalo. I would like the Ravens to, make a chance at it. They've had multiple chances. It's been 3-4 seasons. And, so it would be cool to see one of those two teams get over the hump. But at the same time, if the Chiefs go ahead and again, beat them again, like, yeah, no, I mean, you did what you were supposed to do. And it's who gets the chance to three-peat, So, yeah, it'll definitely be cool to see.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I coming from us that we had a dynasty and then we fell off, and now it's somebody else's time to shine. It's gonna be. I mean, I'm not mad about it, and they're a really good team, an amazing team to be honest, going undefeated right now still, and with the people that they have. I mean, yeah, I would love to see let them get their 3P, maybe even more. I don't know.
But yeah, like I said, I never liked the dynasty. I would appreciate obviously I appreciate it if it's my team, but I don't know what it is with me. I think I love the competitive side of things more than the dominant side of things. So I'm not going to count the Patriots because obviously that's going to be biased. I appreciated the fact that now technically, even though we were considered a dynasty, there was a lot of years in between our two freaking stints. You know what I'm saying? Like after we won in 2004, we didn't win again until like 2014. So in that 10-year gap, a lot of teams ended up winning Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, but it is what it is. I didn't like seeing Golden State winning 4 out of 5 or 3 out of 4. I forgot how many it was. What other dynasty out there? I didn't like seeing San Francisco Giants winning 3 out of 6. Like it's just. All right, bro, we get it. You're good. Let's move on. Like, let's allow Kansas City Chiefs, or not Kansas City Chiefs, the Royals win, and then they ended up winning in 2015. But It's cool to see, and I love. See, now I sound like a hypocrite because I do. Oh, Alabama, same thing. You know what I'm saying? Even though we never really, I don't think we ever two-peated. I don't think Alabama ever two-peated. That I remember. I think we always won, or like we won, then lost two, and then won, and then. But, nah, bro, it's okay. I love dominance, but not to the point where it just seems like no team has a chance for anything. And to be honest. It looks like no team has a chance
Yeah.
against the Chiefs. Now, what teams do you think may have a chance to take down the Kings of football?
I think there's only 3 teams, and chances. I don't use it very lightly. It's tough. It's Detroit. I think they got a chance, and I think the Ravens have a chance, and I think the Bills have a chance. But their chances may not be high. But those are the only 3 teams that I think have a higher chance than any other team left.
What's crazy is I also think those 3 teams itself have different chances.
Yeah, they're
know,
not
like-
all on the same plane.
Yeah. Like
The Bills would be third on that list.
definitely third. You may, depending on how you look at it, you may flip flop Detroit and Baltimore, but I'm putting Detroit number 1.
I would put Detroit number 1, but I think what's going to hurt them, and it hurt them last year, is their coach. So that's just me.
Yeah.
I just think he's really aggressive when he really doesn't need to be.
Yeah. What sucks is like I feel like you have to with the Chiefs, but he's gonna be aggressive when they just like you said, he's gonna be aggressive in the moment. Like actually, this is probably the moment where you need to kick for 3 and not try to go for 7.
Yeah,
You know, and that's where
it's
it's
stuff
probably
like that.
kick him in the ass.
I think if he was like a coach that was like aggressive in certain spot, pick his spots. I think that would be great. But no, I think anytime he gets the chance to be aggressive, he's the most aggressive
Wait, they got it back.
quarterback. Like it's insane. So I think that's their flaw. I don't even think it's golf. I think golf for them fits their system pretty well. They got Amon-Ra. They have Gibbs. They got Montgomery in the backfield. Like they got dogs. And then obviously on a defensive end, they play pretty well. So for me, it's like, all right, what other flaw do you have? And the flaw that I see is the coach. And when it comes to the Ravens, well, look, my guy's going to be MVP, probably unanimous again. And the issue is that your same quarterback that you have tries, or I don't know if it's the coach, tries to do too much where you don't use him for what he is, And this year, they're making him a sit back and throw. So we've seen multiple games now where he's having 250 plus yards in the air and having touchdowns. So different dynamic, especially with having Henry there. You would think they would run the ball a lot more. They're having a good balance. With that said, for whatever reason, when they play Kansas City,
and that's where I was going to come in because it looks great. You got the guy, which let's be 3.
Wow.
Nah.
I'm going to be honest. It's the air quality over there. I'm just saying.
I'm saying 3 for the listeners and watchers. Jake Moody missed 3 extra points today.
Yeah, they should not extra points. No, actual field goals.
Sorry, field goals. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know why. Okay, sorry. My bad. Field goals. What I was going to... Yeah. And that's my thing. They probably went and got Derrick Henry and said, oh, we figured it out, And to me, it's like, all right, cool. You figured it out, but at the same time, it was already figured out. You had a quarterback that could run, and you chose not to run. So now what? Now you're going to get a guy that could run and do what? Probably not run? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm with you. They have, to me, in my list, they have the second best chance to knock off the Chiefs, but you got to do what you do best. You can't just play the Chiefs and then want to play to their game. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't. Be the Baltimore Ravens. Don't be the Baltimore Chiefs. Like, that's just not how, that's just not the recipe for you guys to win. That's what's his face, right?
Oh wow.
Not Purcell. The other guy, the dude.
I don't know who that is.
That's the dude where his girl makes like all those jackets. I can't pronounce his
Pepper?
name. Oh, that's not. Oh, never
Pepper
mind.
and Moody?
That's not-
Oh, Moody wasn't. But why was Pepper in?
Never mind. That's not the guy.
Well, yeah.
Anyways, Jeff, I don't think you said anything. I don't know if you have anything.
I mean, I agree with putting Detroit over whatchamacallit, over Baltimore. You got Kansas City; they're top 5 right now in run defense. So I mean, they're gonna stop. They're pretty good on that run defense, so they're gonna stop either Montgomery or Henry. But I mean, Henry's a machine. So is Montgomery. Montgomery has been doing really good this year.
You know what it is? It's gonna be great. I tell you what, it's gonna be great. Their O line is also really good.
Baltimore?
No.
Kansas City.
Detroit. Their offensive line is really good, going against a nice defensive line. So it's gonna be great. They're definitely gonna mix it up. Montgomery is a freaking run through, and then you got a guy like Gibbs who's elusive, and not only is he elusive, he also is a pass catcher, which I think fits really well with them. So having that blanket, it's going to be great. So definitely play calling for Detroit. It's going to be something to be aware of, but it's really going to be, can you stop the run? And then can you stop the intermediate route with Amon-Ra and then Gibbs on the back end? So it's tough. We already seen they beat them once. Remember opening day, we seen them win.
Detroit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It was a close one, but yeah. It's funny though because there's teams we haven't named. I mean, for example, we haven't named San Fran. We understand that they're going through injuries and certain slumps. None of us said Philly. I know there's a lot of people out there. Oh, what about the Eagles?
I'm gonna be honest. It's obviously that coach. Even the Eagles fans say it themselves. Like Sirianni's not that guy. And then you have.
He's literally the Aaron Boone of fucking football.
It's gross. So I feel bad for Philly fans. And then obviously you got the pieces. Obviously AJ Brown is hurt. But Devontae Smith, it's still 1A guy.
So give me a team out of the top 3 that we named that you think maybe with a good run, or if they catch them on a good day, they could dethrone the Kansas City Chiefs.
On a good day, those 3 teams that we named?
But no. Aside from Detroit, Baltimore, and Buffalo, what's a sleeper team in your mind that's like, if they catch the Chiefs on a good day?
I would love to say the Bengals, but I can't. I can't.
I will. But there's a team that I'm fishing for. I'm kind of surprised. Now, I think I know why, but none of you guys are thinking about it. I'm picking the Bengals.
I can't pick the Bengals. I would want to, but I can't.
Yeah. I'm being biased. I'm just strictly being biased. And the fact that, to me, now again, just like we started the segment, they find ways to not lose the game or find ways to win the game. But they're a better run defensive team, and let's just say Burrow, Higgins, and Chase continue on their little run right now. They might scorch them through the air.
The only thing with me is that Higgins is out right now, but if Higgins were in, it's their defense.
Well, yeah.
I think that what they have shown us these last 3 games, and they haven't won them, it's Jamar Chase said himself. He's like, yo, the last 2 minutes is like, we can't get the job done.
Yeah.
You're up against Baltimore Ravens.
But he's gross for that whole thing, but sure.
100%. Sometimes, I'm going to be honest, he's a diva. Were you open? Yeah, I'm always open. Like, bro, shut up. You just had 200 yards and 2 touchdowns. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Shut up.
They all are. I don't think I've seen a wide receiver that's not a diva.
Yeah, like it bothers me.
In any way, shape, or form.
I'm with you. I agree. So my point is like, I can't pick them because they can't get a freaking stop. And when you're going against the Chiefs, you need to. Wow.
And I was just about to say throw it away. But.
Wow. Anyways, they literally can't get a stop. So.
What a pass. He was holding him and everything.
Bosa. He was trying to get him down and couldn't.
Yo. I agree with.
Oh, that's a flag.
He threw it right. Yeah.
I agree with both of that. I mean, I would say the Bengals. I mean, what Joe Burrow did the other day. I mean, almost 500 yards with 4 touchdowns.
Mhm.
Catching him on a good day again like that. I mean, it's gonna be killer for them.
And that's my thing. Like, you gotta have. If the defense showed me a little, I would put my chips all in on Burrow. Because the dude in November, bro, he's freaking disgusting. So like, he turns it on. That's not the problem. It's like, all right, you threw for 500 yards, you had 4 touchdowns, and you lost, and your best player went crazy.
I do have another team, and this might be like out of proportion, but the Packers with Jordan Love.
Okay.
I mean, Jordan Love, if he wasn't hurt or like he's healthy, like.
So I did think of the Packers. That's not the team that I'm still fishing from either of you guys. But the problem with him is because of his injuries, he's also. I'm not saying it coincides. I'm coinciding it because it's like, all right, last year you were very efficient. He leads the league in interceptions. And let me tell you something. One thing that you probably shouldn't do against the Chiefs is have takeaways.
Yeah. With the start of the season having the injury, and then now he has that groin issue, it's tough for him. We see in Houston having injuries on your team, with Diggs being out and having your number one guy.
These guys don't want to win, man.
Yeah, no, they don't want to win. And then having your number one guy hurt, the Houston, what we thought was going to be a 3-headed dragon, it is not.
All right.
So they're having their sophomore slump.
So the team that I'm fishing for is Houston.
Yeah.
We don't think at all. Let's say they come back even 80% healthy. Let's say all their players are back. I think Collins is out, right? Or I think they're all out.
Collins is out. He'll be back, but Diggs is out for the season.
Without Diggs, because they still did their thing without Diggs last year.
Yeah.
And then now they have Joe Mixon. Is Joe Mixon out too? Am I lost on that one?
He's been in and out early in the season. He was out. He was out for like 2 games.
Okay.
But healthy, ready to go, we have not seen yet.
And so I'm trying. I know. I started asking that question, and technically, if you want to consider me moving the goalpost, that's fine. I'll take it. But when I meant on a good day.
Healthy.
If Houston is in that game healthy, everybody on full force. Obviously, we can not consider Diggs because there's no way he's coming back this year.
Wow.
Can they catch the Chiefs on a good day?
Probably.
That one's tough. Only because they lost to the Ravens last year. They beat who they beat? Joe Flacco. They beat the Browns.
The Texans? Yeah, I think so.
I think they beat the Browns, and then they went ahead and lost to the Ravens. So I would give them a chance. I think I would give them a fighter's punch.
Okay.
Nico Collins is a freaking beast, and so it's tanked out coming off that leg injury. Wow.
Oh, and a flag.
Wow.
These two teams right now just don't know how to finish. And he didn't catch it?
No, he did.
Oh.
He did. Wow. Mayfield,
the end of this game is one of the sloppiest ends I've ever seen.
Face mask.
No, I saw that already. I knew it.
Oh,
the fact that he didn't
face mask into a hold.
Yeah,
insane.
It's 2 of them.
Hey, get off me, stupid! Pick up your shoe.
Tough.
Yeah, nah.
That walks off the field like it's nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, I don't sleep on the Bucks, boy. Oh God, man, you talk about a sleeper. If they were healthy, that would have been my team right here. I would have laid my chips on them.
What's his face is out right for the season. Evans comes back, but the other one, Godwin, he's done.
You talk about a sleeper, they're a sleeper.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. They did their thing last year, and
No, they're not gonna but they might steal a game that they shouldn't win.
And they're just scrappy. They are the Lions, just unhealthy.
Yeah.
Unhealthy.
Yeah, what?
Cool. We're going to stick to football, but we're going to move real quick into college, right? Because there was a few things that I seen yesterday, and we haven't spoke too much about college, so I kind of want to bring it up. All right, first things first. Miami, the Hurricanes, got their first loss yesterday. I do not remember the team that beat them, to be honest, and that listen, congratulations for beating on the Hurricanes, but let me be honest. I'm not going to speak for them. I don't care. All right, congratulations, you beat Miami. Now, I'm saying that to say this. Do you guys believe the hype, or have you guys watched any game on Cam Ward, which is the Hurricanes? Okay.
I've seen highlights, but that's it. Not a full game.
I'm bringing this up. You weren't there, but me and Jeff were watching part of the game yesterday while it was on, right? And I was literally, excuse me, and I watched it for about 10 minutes before Jeff entered the room. And then right before I was about to say, yo, bro, I really don't see what's the thing with Cam Ward. Yeah, he had a few throws here and there and that, and I'm just like, oh, okay, he can make these throws. That's cool. That he could run. I'm not seeing the Cam Ward effect. Now, right before I ended up saying that, he decided to do this crazy freaking play, literally on cue. They try to sack him. He's over here doing Eli Manning bullshit, right? He's running back 15 yards. So if they sack him, now they're back like 35 yards to throw this bullet for a first down. And I'm like, what the
Opposite field, by the way.
Yeah, right?
You're not supposed to do.
So now I'm just like, oh, okay, maybe this is it. Now, I still ended up telling Jeff because the game continues going on and I still watch a little bit more. I didn't finish the game, but I watched a little bit more. I'm still not sold. I don't really see what Cam Ward has over anybody else. For example, the kid Jonty on Boise State. Listen, if somehow Cam Ward wins the Heisman over that kid, whoa.
Wow.
Someone paid somebody.
Damn.
Because call me a hater or whatever, I don't typically see what is the hype with Cam Ward when you have dudes like Genty, I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly, from Boise State, literally running almost 400 yards every game.
Yeah.
Okay?
Georgia Tech, by the way.
Georgia Tech beat them? Okay. And then, I was going to bring them up a little bit in the pretenders and contenders talk. I don't know if he's any better than Shedeur.
Wow.
And Shedeur as well as Travis Hunter. Those two guys are playing out of their minds. Are we going to give Cam Ward the Heisman over? If you give it over Shedeur, I'm not going to be mad. If you give it over Travis or Jonte, excuse me,
yeah,
I'm going to start looking at the NCAA like, all right, who paid who?
Yeah. Travis out here yesterday had 99 snaps and ended up with a tutty on his 100th. It's like stuff like that.
Right.
Play on both sides of the freaking ball.
And it's not like you're playing on both sides. Like, it's like Jabril, when Jabril Peppers played for Michigan, anything Jabril did impacted the game. Yeah. Anything that Travis did is impacted the game. Obviously, with Shedeur, because Shedeur is playing, pretty well as well. Shout out to Colorado. They're 7-2, 3 more wins than last season.
Yeah. Right?
So shout out to them to what they're doing. Now, I'm going to bring them up in the whole Pretenders thing. But I don't know. I'm just coming in here to see, and it looks like you guys are on the same boat as me. I don't see the whole Cam Ward thing.
Yeah.
I don't, And then my thing, and listen, actually, the Bengals game is a perfect example. If Cam Ward is going off in all these games, who's catching the ball? Why is no one speaking about the person catching the ball?
Yeah.
All right. Yes. What's his face? Burrow went crazy for almost 500 yards and blah, blah, blah. But guess what? Jamar Chase had 5 tutties, X amount of yards. So we equally spoke about both of them. All I've been hearing is Cam Ward this, Cam Ward that, Cam Ward. No.
Who's his receivers?
Who's the receiver? Who's the tight end? How is the defense playing? You can't just tell me Cam Ward is the only reason Miami Hurricanes, up until yesterday, were undefeated. With Colorado, yeah, you're going to speak about Shedeur, but we're going to hear Travis. Yeah. We're going to hear, oh my gosh, what's the other boy's name? Not the other Shedeur. It's like the other receiver they have. I forgot his Tank? No, not Tank. I forgot his name. But we hear him from time to time, okay? Now, it's not the same for the Boise. I'm a runner back, bro. I'm not throwing at anybody. So obviously, I'm only going to hear, again, if I'm mispronouncing your name, I'm sorry, Jonty, whatever, okay? So in the Boise State running back, I get it. Someone's handing me the ball, and I'm going off for 400 yards.
Yeah.
You're a quarterback, bro. Who's catching the 400 yards that you're throwing per game? You know what I'm saying? And let's look into that. What's the yak? Okay, like how many tackles is this guy's breaking? Like, are all your throws bombs wide open? Like,
Yeah.
I'm confused here, and I watched the game. Now, this is the only game I watched, so I can't. You may say that I can't really go off one game, and that's fine. But the thing is, it is one game, 10 games into this, or however games into the season. We are at the point in college football that anything that goes on here is legit.
It's fair
It
game.
means something or it doesn't mean anything. I mean, not scratch the last part. It means something. Like it's impacted in one way, shape, or form. So if in the 9th game of the season, I'm looking at a game against in conference rival, and I don't really see what's going on or
Yeah.
why is there a hype? Yeah.
Yeah. No, talk your talk.
Pretenders, contenders, whatever. NCAA. I don't know if you guys been watching. Alabama Roll Tide, so I've been watching. We win yesterday against LSU, which doesn't really keep us safe, but it doesn't keep us safe. I think I forget who we play next week, but I think if we do lose like a bad game, like let's say if we play like Ole Miss or something and we lose, we might be looking outside in type. But this does hurt LSU. LSU is now out of the playoff picture. They would have to beat Georgia or some shit. But Georgia also lost yesterday. Yeah, Georgia lost yesterday. Georgia lost to Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Ole Miss.
Golly.
Georgia lost to Ole Miss. Texas bum rushed whoever they played. I forgot. Oregon is still undefeated. Penn. I forgot how Penn State looks. A lot of the top teams, except for Georgia, looked okay.
And
Besides Texas, Texas looked great.
Yeah.
There's Colorado that's 7-2. You know what I'm saying? You mentioned off mic the whole Army 9-0 thing. I think they're contenders though. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Bro.
Shout out to Army.
Army is looking fabulous this year. I don't know why, but yeah.
Yeah.
Go Army.
That's your squad.
Yeah. Any pretenders, any contenders, or just tell me the pretenders. We can probably pretenders. The only real contender is probably Texas and Oregon.
Yeah, to be honest, because I feel like Indiana's gonna fall.
Indiana's also undefeated.
Yeah,
and they just beat Michigan. I think that's who they beat, if I'm correct.
But I feel like they're gonna fall, and same thing with Army. I feel like they're gonna fall too.
Damn.
So, I mean, I kudos to them that they're undefeated, but I think one of them is gonna fall. And you said Tennessee and Oregon. Or Texas.
Now,
Quinn Ewers is going off.
Next week, though, Tennessee plays Georgia.
Ooh.
So,
yeah.
And I think that game determines which one of them will be looking outside in.
Oh,
so
it's make a break. Make a break.
Yeah. Listen, I don't know. I actually don't know if I like this or not because it's like the SEC the SEC when it comes to football have
trickery.
They have full control
Yeah.
of football for except for obviously Michigan won last year. I know those 2-3 years that Clemson decided to just like ruin the party. But and I know Ohio State had a few seasons. But other than that, it's literally been like Alabama,
the big guns,
Georgia. You know what I'm saying? LSU. So this season, a lot of the teams, except for Texas, even though Texas did lose, Texas got bum rushed by Georgia. Georgia blew Texas out the water, the one game. Right. But there's, I got to look into it, but I'm 100% sure, bro, there's not an undefeated team for the probably first time this late or this early/late into the college season in the SEC conference.
Damn.
Actually, most of the team are actually doing like decent.
Yeah, well, besides Texas, I think most of them, that's the other thing, most of them already have 2 losses. Again, this point into the season, you might hear one because obviously one of them has to play the other.
Yeah.
But multiple SEC powerhouse teams having 2 losses is kind of unheard of.
It's just crazy.
It's kind of unheard of.
Yeah.
So if he misses a 4th, okay, he made that one. All right, but that was barely. That was barely.
I thought he missed it.
I thought so too. Because I saw the ball I was like, oh,
he missed it.
But hey, I guess Jake Moody ended up making the one that he needs to make.
I think one big name that's big eye opener on them not being good this year is Auburn. Auburn's, I think it's like fucking 3-6.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. Yes, because it is Auburn, but we've been seeing it for the past couple seasons.
Oh my god.
The past couple seasons, Auburn has been like gradually getting worse.
Yeah.
Whether it's because of transfers or whatever the case may be, Auburn hasn't been Auburn. So
Yeah.
it's all right. Leave them that way. I'm still not over the kick six. Moving fast. We'll get. The floor is yours.
Fantasy.
All right. So
Me my fantasy.
there's a couple free agencies that they did. I mean, a lot of people have declined the option.
MLB, by the way.
MLB. Sorry. One big thing is obviously Yankees re-signed Cole for 4 years, $144 million. The New York Yankees have exercised their club option on Aaron Trash Boone.
Wake me up when the playoffs start, if we make the playoffs.
Another one is we lost Trammell. He went to Houston. Details haven't been out.
Who?
Tim Hill.
Tim Hill?
No. Trammell. Taylor Trammell, the outfielder.
Who?
Exactly. And then Hendricks got signed to the Angels.
Kyle.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah, definitely good for him.
We're still waiting on the Soto signing, whether or not if we're actually going to sign him or he's going to go somewhere else.
What do you guys think, man?
Guys, we know what's about to happen. It's okay.
To the Mets he goes.
It's all right.
Actually, I did see somebody. Another podcast. They were talking about like major signings and stuff. A lot of people were saying that Pete Alonso might come to the Yankees.
Pete, by any chance, if you see this, no. We don't want you in the Bronx. Sorry.
Stay over there.
Stay in the Queens or go to Houston. We don't want you here in the Bronx. Yeah, stay over there. We don't want you here. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. The first baseman that I actually want,
Christian Walker.
I want Christian Walker, bro. I don't want Pete.
Christian-
Pete, listen, I know you are who you are. We want Christian. I want Christian.
Or Mr. Eli Mark Teixeira Vasquez.
That would be great. We would win a lot of Super Bowls. We would win a lot of World Series, but obviously the Yankees don't want to win, so they won't sign Eli.
Oh, God.
But Christian Walker actually is a top contender for first base, and then a lot of people are saying Alex Bregman too for third base. So
Alex Bregman, for some odd reason, and I'm afraid to speculate as to why. I already have my own theories. Put out there in the news that he would be okay with playing second base.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, you guys speculate what you want to speculate. I will keep my thoughts until his actual signing.
that's a fact.
Anything else?
So there's another pitcher that's going to be added to the free agency from Hapong.
Okay, this is where I step in, right? Sasaki, or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
We know where he going.
We already, and you know how he's being welcomed? I don't know if you guys heard that.
In the minor leagues.
Okay, the 3 top Japanese members of the Los Angeles Dodgers, which is Dave Roberts,
Yeah, man.
Shohei Ohtani,
Yeah, man.
and Yamamoto, will be
Yeah,
at the meeting to welcome him, and guess what's going to be there with them?
The trophy. Yeah.
World Series trophy. So, any team out there that thinks that they have a chance to get this guy, guess what? Change the flight.
Yeah.
Change the flight. Go to Toronto. Go speak with Vlad.
Yeah.
All right. Go to Houston and speak with Bregman.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Go to New York. I mean, even though he's flying to California and speak with Soto, but Soto's actually having his meetings in California. I don't know if you guys heard. Hal has finally fucking Yankees, man. Excuse me. Hal has finally made his appointment to meet Juan Soto in California, and I think it's like a day or two after the Mets. So.
Nah. Nah.
Hey, well, I said this last pod. If Soto leaves, Cashman, how? The blueprint is Bregman, Willie, and whatever third person you want to add.
Christian Walker.
Okay? Christian will be nice. Okay? If you get Christian, guess what? You probably have more money to go get Tanner Scott because we need bullpen. Okay, if you want to add
Burns.
a Burns or a Blake Snell, go at it. But Bregman, Willie, and whatever third.
Yeah.
If we don't get Soto, which I've been kind of thinking recently, if that's what we get for the money that we get Soto, then guess what, Soto? Now, that's to say that the Yankees do what they're supposed to do. You know, if Soto walks, there's no guarantee that the Yankees are going to get Bregman, Willie. I'm also hearing that Willie. Listen, I don't know how really deep. I'm so heartbroken that I've been looking at every little rumor. There's rumors that Teoscar will sign with the Mets.
Damn.
Okay? There's rumors that Willie will go to the Dodgers.
Oh,
Right.
yo, what is happening?
Right.
God,
Right.
bruh.
Yes, I know.
You're not supposed to want to join them.
I know. Listen. Okay?
Let's go with
So-
Jen.
It's the winter meetings is going to be fun, guys. And
Not fun for me.
well, it's going to be fun for this podcast. Personally, probably not. This podcast, yeah. But that being said, make sure you guys stay locked in, all right? Stay in tune because we will be here for the news. We will okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Guys, anything you guys want to take off your chesties? Okay.
What?
My boy back to this.
Yeah.
Good game, baby. No? Nothing?
No.
We're good. Listen,
Maybe.
said it at the top of the pod. YouTubers, subscribe, like, do all the fun stuff. Apple, Spotify podcast, follow, 5 stars, $3 a month. We would truly appreciate it, and we would love you guys. Patreon, $5 a month, extra episode and uncut actual podcast episodes. And we would truly appreciate that. We truly would love you guys. We are going to be coming with you guys with more and better content, so tune in. If you guys want to know what's going on in the winter meetings, tune in. If you guys think that we would like Kansas City to 3P, tune in. If you guys want to see why Eli and Jeff are actually married, tune in. But until then, all right, if you guys are not doing that, you're not going to know anything. Make sure you tell someone you love them, okay? We love you guys. We'll catch you guys next time.
Peace.